The next thing that we're going to see is a video from Catherine Frazee. She is, among many things, a professor emeritus of disability studies at Ryerson University. She now lives in Baxter's Harbor, overlooking the Bay of Fundy, but can't be here because cleverly she's in Arizona.
Hello, I'm Catherine Frazee. I greet you today from the traditional and unceded land of the Tohono O'odham people. I offer my respect to elders among us, both past and present. We have so much to learn today and always from their histories of belonging that have been erased. We have so much to learn from their traditional ways of stewardship of the land and care for its people. A dear friend of mine, Harriet McBride Johnson, is no longer with us, but in the way that a woman's life and words weave themselves indelibly into the fabric of history, Harriet is here with us. Like Jan Paoli, Harriet was a fine writer, a fierce truth-teller, and a rock star in our long march toward liberation. 15 years ago, Harriet published a piece in the New York Times Magazine titled "The Disability Gulag." I summon Harriet's words and I conjure up this image of the Gulag because that's really what we're talking about here today. The place where people disappear. The place that has care and protection spelled out in friendly script on the sign outside its gates. But on the other side of those gates, well, care feels a lot more like control. And protection, well, that's just another word for lockup. As Harriet declared, you don't vanish into the gulag because that is what you want, or because that is what you need. You vanish because that is what your government offers. You make your choice from an array of one. Today, in many voices, we call out this ruthless and unjust practice. Today, we shine a light on the human suffering and loss behind a veil of bureaucratic inertia and indifference. We're mad, and we're not going to disappear without a fight. We will fight at the polling stations, and we will fight in the courts. But today we're taking that fight to the streets, to the water coolers, to the campus commons, and to the 6 o'clock news. Today we are asking our friends and our neighbors and our allies to join us. So let's be clear. We're not asking for a nicer gulag. We're not asking for a smaller gulag, nor for a gulag that's okay for other people, just not people like us. No. We are all in this together because we need actually no reminder that the Gulag is just one calamity or one simple misstep away for each and every one of us. We want the gates of the Gulag opened in a genuine and meaningful way. Not just people booted out to fend for themselves, but people escorted, accompanied, empowered, and resourced to live outside the Gulag walls. We are asking nothing more than the care that we need, when we need it, and where we need it, in the homes and communities of our choosing. Now, we know the game, we know the pushback. The experts will come out from their boardroom briefings, and they will assure us that this is more complicated than we think. You bet it's complicated. This strategy of keeping us isolated and weak. It is indeed a complicated and convoluted diversionary tactic. This waiting game of bleeding us of every resource that we have, every penny of our savings and capital, every possible favor that we can call in. And then, and only then, when our pockets are empty and our options are zip, only then do they rush in, all largesse and enlightenment, to pick up the tab for that precious Gulag bed. So listen up, Nova Scotia. In Harriet's words, the government should pay for the help that we need, and it should not force us to give up our freedom as the quid pro quo. You've heard it today. It's possible, and it's affordable. And bonus, investment in the caregiving sector, care workers who are paid fair wages and benefits and who work directly for the people they support, well, that kind of investment is one of the important pillars of a new green economy. It's also one of the hallmarks of a just and inclusive society. So come on, Nova Scotia, let's do it.